Yo, what it is, YouTube?
It's your boy DC coming back. What did I do?
Fools, I have a video here today on the channel, guys. I'm gonna be showing you guys how to master professional R&B vocals that sound like they're ready for the radio, ready for Spotify. So don't forget to check out MixLikeNix.com, the best website in the world for vocal templates, as well as booking mix and mastering services. So let's get to it right now.
What's love, love, love got to do with this? What's love, love, love got to do with this? What's love, love, love?
The most important thing for me when I start the master is to look at a limiter. You got to know, okay, like what's the dynamics going on with the beat and the vocals as well. So sometimes what I'll do too is that, because sometimes beats have parts that are louder than others. What I might do is I might just mute the vocals and just listen to see if the beat itself has an overshoot that will touch the limiter. Because the most important thing is, I feel like when you're mixing, like you should probably check the limiter once in a while, because you don't want the limiter to be like changing the sound of the mix, For example, even though it says my beat is at -10, I noticed that on this beat specifically, there was some like weird peaks.
Can you stand up?
So I don't know, because it's only tapping at like a 0.dB. I don't know if that's because like of some like weird distortion that's getting through, but I just felt like it's tapping it gently. The beat with this transparent compressor was best. So one of the first things I've been doing a lot lately, I usually never do this, but I actually been using frequency sweeps on my master. The only reason why I do that is because you might be using more than one plugin, and every time you add a plugin on your master, it's adding distortion.
Hold up, I'm out here thinking about a wedding ring. Ain't tripping, I can't let you get away. No pay, can you stand the rain? Get you loving up on your worst day, okay? Baby, don't you change. Unconditional, baby, swear that's always. Take time, make mine based on you. Hey, right, all come through. May I love on you. Picture me sliding.
And also too, there might just be some overlapping frequencies between the voice and the beat. So lately what I actually been doing too is I've been trying to go for something transparent. So let's work with this.
I'm feeling I can't let it fade. You something different, hope you feel the same. Hold up, I'm out here thinking about a wedding ring. Ain't tripping, I can't let you get.
All right, so this right here, you could also use a FabFilter Pro C, but I think it's really good when you use like a transparent form of compressor on your master bus. Yeah, you can use the analog stuff, but I peeped lately that the analog stuff is just a little bit too distorted, bruh. I just noticed that it's just a little bit too distorted, and sometimes you could damn near like fuck your mix up like that without even trying, just because maybe you don't have good monitoring that allows you to hear what distortion it's bringing in, especially on the low end. But I like this a lot because I can make my mix feel tight without having the lack of distortion. So for example, like I used like a musical release time to find what's my release time to keep the attack pretty the same, and I play around with this.
I'm feeling I can't let it fade. You something different, hope you feel the same. Hold up, I'm out here thinking about a wedding ring. Ain't tripping, I can't let you get away. No pay, can you stand the rain? Get you loving up on your worst day, okay? Baby, don't you change. Unconditional, baby, swear that's always. Take time, make mine based on you. Hey love, hey now, deja vu. Say like, hey. I'm feeling I can't let it fade. You something different, hope you feel the same.
This is good because it lets you play between the release times.
I'm feeling I can't let it fade. You something different, hope you feel the same. Hold up, I'm out here thinking about a wedding ring. Ain't tripping, I can't let you get away. No pay, can you stand the rain? Get you loving up on your.
Because this song is a little bit slower, I think it's better to lean more towards the RMS.
I'm feeling I can't let it fade. You something different, hope you feel the same. Hold up, I'm out here thinking about a wedding ring. Ain't tripping, I can't let you get away. No pay, can you stand the rain?
And this type of compression is the type of compression that like squeezes the mix,
I'm I'm feeling, I can't let it fade. You something different, hope you feel the
Listen to how the vocals is like kind of in front of the beat a little bit too much.
I'm feeling, I can't let it fade. You something different, hope you feel the same. Hold up, I'm out here thinking about a wedding ring. Ain't tripping, I can't let you get away. No pay, can you stand the rain? Get you loving up on your worst day, okay? Baby, don't you change. Unconditional, baby, swear that's always. Take time, make mine based on you. Hey, love, hey, now deja vu. Say like, hey, right, all come through. May I love on you. Picture me sliding.
All right, so in a situation like this too, you kind of hear how it dulls the mix because it's just like almost like a transparent form of compression that really just like tucked in the kick and tucked in the vocal. I would add some brightness back.
I'm feeling, I can't let it fade. You something different, hope you feel the same. Hold up, I'm out here thinking about a wedding ring. Ain't tripping, I can't let you get away. No pay, can you stand the rain? Get you loving up on your worst day, okay? Baby, don't you change. Unconditional, baby, swear that's always. Take time, make mine based on you. Hey, love, hey, now deja vu. Say like, hey, right, all come through. May I love on you. Picture me slide.
All right, so you hear like the whole mix just sounds tighter and brighter, you know, and the vocals without actually changing them, they sound better. So here's something important that I like to use on like a lot of mixes. Just 0.1 of the Spectre, the Ozone, you know, spectral imager.
I'm feeling, I can't let it fade. You something different, hope you feel the same. Hold up, I'm out here thinking about a wedding ring. Ain't tripping, I can't let you get away.
This is important too because in rap music, you kind of want your mix to be narrow. Like I don't like to use stereo wideners in rap music because rap music is more of a narrow genre. Like you imagine somebody in a dark Hollywood that might rob you. You feel me? Me atraco. You feel me? Type shit. Or, you know, that's why it just sounds better when it's more compact. You feel me? But then, you know, you got plugins like also like the Ozone Maximizer that use a little bit of upwards compress and it just brings out that low level detail inside the beat and the vocal together, you know?
I'm feeling, I can't let it fade. You something different, hope you feel the same. Hold up, I'm out here thinking about a wedding ring. Ain't tripping, I can't let you get away. No pay, can you stand the rain? Get you loving up on your worst day, okay? Baby, don't you change.
Always paying attention to that final limiter, okay? Because we might change out the final limiter, but either way, we already know, okay, we're not too hot going into the limiter. We still got a little bit more, you know, plugins that we could keep on using. All right. So then I think like another important plugin to use too, sometimes I like to use the Ozone Stabilizer, but I think in this situation, it might also be good to use a plugin like Soothe, you know? No, you know what? Stabilizer will be better. Stabilizer is good when you have a good mix and you just want to add more to it.
I'm feeling, I can't let it fade. You something different, hope you feel the same. Hold up, I'm out here thinking about a wedding ring. Ain't tripping, I can't let you get away. No pay, can you stand the rain? Get you loving up on your worst day, okay? Baby, don't you change. Unconditional, baby, swear that's always. Take time, make mine based on you. Hey, love, hey, now deja vu. Say like, hey, right, all come through. May I love on you. Picture me sliding. Now picture.
And this is probably a song too where you might want to go back to the beat and use the Ozone Maximizer again to bring out low level detail in the beat.
I'm feeling, I can't let it fade. You something different, hope you feel the same. Hold up, I'm out here thinking about a wedding ring. Ain't tripping.
And when I'm doing something like that, I'm listening to the melodies in the 2-track beat. I want to make sure they don't get lost. So that's why I use this plugin to bring out the melodies in the 2-track beat. And that's kind of how like I go about doing a master.
Unconditional, baby, swear that's always. Take time, make mine based on you. Hey, love, hey, now deja vu. Say like, hey, right, all come through. May I love on you. Picture me sliding. Now picture us gliding. You the type to catch a flight, we fly.
Like, you don't really hear the separation. That's without me actually touching the vocal. You don't really hear the separation. Like you don't really see the noodles inside the ramen. You can only just see like a big globe of soup, you know?
Unconditional, baby, swear that's always. Take time, make mine based on you. Hey, love, hey, now deja vu. Say like, hey, right, all come through. May I love on you. Picture me sliding, now picture us gliding. You the type to catch a flight, we fly, yeah. Tonight if you want to, girl, I don't really wanna stay home. What's love, got to do with this? What's love?
And finally for this mix too, sometimes with the Pro Master, you know, they have like this really nice warmth. So I like to use something like Spectre to give a nice little belly button.
Unconditional, baby, swear that's always. Take time, make mine based on you. Hey love, hey not deja vu. Say like, hey right, all come through. May I love on you. Picture me sliding, now picture us gliding. You the type to catch a flight, we fly, yeah. Tonight.
Or even better, what we would probably could also do too is use the plugin master plan, and you just use the thick knob too. That will bring out what you're looking for in a Pro Master. You know, so this is like a form of doing like a transparent mainstream master. This is not like the typical rap distorted master.
Unconditional, baby, swear that's always. Take time, make mine based on you. Hey love, hey not deja vu. Say like, hey right, all come through. May I love on you. Picture me sliding, now picture us gliding. You the type to catch a flight, we fly, yeah. Tonight if you want to, girl, I don't really wanna stay home. What's love, got to do with this? What's love, got to do with this? What's love, got to do with this?
And if we really want to, you know, be on the bullshit, then we could add a little bit more level. But this is where, towards the end, I start to change limiters. You feel me? I start to change limiters like Jordan Air Force Ones or whatever, Jordan shoes and shit. You know, so usually like you try to use Fab Filter to see, okay, like what is this is the best limiter for this track, or you know, like how can we go about that?
Unconditional, baby, swear that's always. Take time, make mine based on you. Hey love, hey not deja vu. Say like, hey right, all come through. May I love on you. Picture me sliding, now picture us gliding. You the type to catch a flight, we fly, yeah. Tonight if you want. Unconditional, baby, swear that's always. Take time, make mine based on you. Hey love, hey not deja vu.
So that's where you start to like play around with different limiters. You start to try on new socks with new shoes, and like I try like Maximum or something like that.
Unconditional, baby, swear that's always. Take time, make mine based on you. Hey love, hey not deja vu. Say like, hey right, all come through. May I love on you. Picture me sliding, now picture us gliding. You the type to catch a flight, we fly, yeah. Tonight if you want to, girl, I don't really wanna stay home. What's love, got to do with this?
That's good if you want to get more like a classic type of sound. You go with something like that. So I hope I was able to show you guys like a bunch of different things about mastering today. The way like I do a backwards process, and especially with like Pro R&B, you want it to be like very transparent, using transparent plugins, going and dipping out the distortion, using subtle wideners because you don't need nothing crazy at all. You know, especially for like rap or R&B, you want it to be somewhat narrow and comfy and seductive. So I just want to say thanks a lot for being a great part of my YouTube family. Don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe down below. Support the channel, okay? By checking out MixLikeNix.com, the best website in the world for vocal presets and mix and mastering services. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.